Hello everybody, in today's video I want to show you guys a burr puzzle that I designed. Now this is one of my very first designs. I think this is actually my second complete design. I wasn't happy with the first, so I'm going to just call this my first good design. And I've got it made in two different styles here. This is the exact same puzzle done twice, just two different manufacturers, and I'll talk about that in a little bit. The first thing I want to talk about is the actual puzzle. It's called Shake Something. And this is a concept that I came up with a little while ago where you can't push them through. As you can see on a puzzle like this, this piece comes all the way through to here. So, it goes all the way through, so you can handle it from both sides. But on this puzzle, you can't. There's a solid bottom. And so you can't actually grip anything. And that was my point of the puzzle. It's totally flush, so you actually have to shake it and see what comes out. And maybe on the next move one of these pieces have to go underneath, but you can't actually grab it, so it's mostly done by shaking the puzzle. And so I thought that was a really original concept, and a lot of people have also agreed that they've never seen anything like that before. However, as I've been browsing through a website called Puzzle Will Be Played, where designers can actually copyright and publicly post their designs there, I have looked through, and there are actually a couple that look like this with a closed bottom. So it looks like I'm not the first to come up with it, even though I thought I was. But I guess maybe not everybody has seen those designs, which is why they said, no, it's original. I still think it's still original. I mean, I came up with it without influence, so and so is the other people, you know what I mean? So anyways, this is a level 14, meaning it takes 14 moves to get the first piece out, and it just comes apart basically after that. So it's a very easy puzzle. Well, it's actually not that easy. It's a good beginner puzzle, I can give you that, but it is a little bit tricky. The first time I got it and I tried to solve it, it was a little bit more difficult than I thought it was going to be. So anyways, this one here I had made by Stefan Ballmager. And Stefan, I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. I mean, it might be Steven, I don't know. Anyways, so I asked him to make this, and so he made it. He said it worked great, so I was really happy when he showed me the picture of it. And this one here is made by Eric Fuller. Now when this one turned out good, and I knew that it was, I actually asked Eric Fuller what he thought of it, and I sent him the file for it, and he said, wow, I really like that. I would like to produce it with your permission. And I said, yeah, that's quite an honor, because Eric Fuller is considered to be one of the best, or if not the best, wood puzzle manufacturers in the world. And I think he's very talented in what he does, as well as every single other person I buy from as well. So yeah, I got 2 copies. I'll show you. I got 2 copies for allowing him to use the design. They're both signed on the bottom in pen right there. And these work very well. All 3 of them are really awesome. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take one apart, but I'm not going to show it on camera, because for those people who have it, I don't want to ruin it if you haven't figured it out yet. So I will take one of these apart and then show you guys the pieces. Shake. All right, so I got that apart. So you could hear me shaking it, right? So that's how it comes apart. Of course, I know the solution, so it's very easy to take it apart for me. But what keeps them inside is, you can see, so here you go. You can see inside that there's little wooden pieces attached, and that's what stops these from being able to come out. They got caught underneath, and now it can't move, right? So that's what stops them from coming out. And I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them in there. So there's only 5 with these pieces, and it makes a level 14. So on to the actual pieces. You can see that this one is a little bit weird looking. You can see that these 2 pieces here have been cut and glued on, because you can't just physically cut them like that. And awesome wood too. I think this is like yellow heart or gold heart or something like that. I don't know, but you can see that it looks really nice. And I think he's lacquered it as well. And in this one here, didn't require any gluing. It's just straight cuts. And this is also made of a very nice wood. Again, here he had to glue this piece on right there. And then on this one, it's also just straight cuts with no gluing. So I'm really honored to have both of the manufacturers make my puzzle. I really like that Eric Fuller made it because I think he made 38 copies or 40, including my two. And a whole bunch of people that I know have my puzzle. I've got nothing but good feedback on it. And it actually, when I made this one, before Eric even made one and I had this one, I designed a bigger one. And this is called Shake Everything. Now this is a lot more challenging than this one. As you can see, it's taller by 2 centimeters. The bottoms look the same, pretty much everything is the same. I think this right here is Tigerwood, this is Bloodwood and Wengi, and this is Wengi outside. Now this one, sorry, Shake Something is a level 14, Shake Everything is a level 23 for the first piece, and then another 14 for the second piece. I haven't been able to solve this one yet. This is actually a very, very tricky one. As you can see, lots of pieces come out even in your first shake, you know, and things start moving around. It's quite the challenge. And so anyways, these ones here are sold out, so you can't get these. But if you did want a copy of either of these, I'm going to do a full separate video on this one. But if you wanted a copy of either of these, you can buy them at Puzzle Leisure from Stefan if you would like. And yeah. So anyways, I even went further with this, to be totally honest. Now I took this concept and I thought, well, okay, so I've got the holes in here, or sorry, the squares glued on. What happens if I made walls that could move and still had the 4? Would that add any more difficulty? So I came up with this one. I'll do a complete separate video on this, and this is basically the same thing. You can see we've got the 4 here, okay, and now we've got these drawers. This is actually called cross dresser because it looks like dresser drawers and they cross through each other. It has nothing to do with men dressing like women. Anyways, so yeah, I mean, this one is quite a lot more challenging because on the inside, you can see that this right here would fit on the inside, right? But now inside of here, it has holes on the sides, just like this. But now they can move, which makes it a lot more difficult. So anyways, more about that later, more about this one later. I'm very pleased to I don't know, have these manufactured. I really enjoy making these puzzles, and I've designed probably about 20, I think 21 now. And I'm working on another one. So anyways, guys, that's my puzzle. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on my next video.